Yeah, we are live now. So is it coming up today?
Um,
So if you, yeah, so you're gonna see that. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, sorry about the interruptions. We are back online. So first, we got second question from Saurav.
sorry, we'll just ask the question that was cut off. So we'll just go back to it. We'll just read it again, please. So if you just bear with us. Okay, so Preet, you've asked, hi ma'am, I have lodged an EOI for South Australia 190 for registered nurse, NEC code with 65 and 5 state sponsor on the 4th of July, and for Queensland with 75 points for registered nurse, which you will be doing tomorrow, I'm understanding from you. What are the chances for invitation from South Australia 190 and Queensland 489 offshore? I have 5 years work experience as a registered nurse in India. So Preet, the answer to your question is that unfortunately states don't really release when they're going to be issuing their visas. We don't have we don't have an answer for that. However, you do stand a good chance, especially with your 5 years of experience. However, because the competition is quite high, I would suggest that you try to improve your English score. Unfortunately, because I don't know what your English score, it would probably be a minimum of 7 due to your assessing authorities' requirements. But if you can get them any higher and increase your English score points, you will be you will rank higher in the pool and probably get an invitation much quicker. But you do stand a pretty good chance, especially with your 5 years of experience.
And just want to let everybody know we are live on Facebook. And if you got any questions regarding immigration, you can just type it in a comment. Or if you got someone who want to know anything about immigration, you can just mention them in the comments. So Madam Hiba can answer their questions. And we got second question from Saurabh, and he says, "Hello, ma'am. I just want to know that for mechanical engineering stream, how much possibility to get invite on 75 points till the end of next March, or is it now no chance to get? Is it any chance to get a PR on 75 points on mechanical engineers? The new point will be helpful for single guys or not. I will turn 25 next month or next March, and then I have 75 points at that time. Is there any chances to get PR on these points? Thank you."
Okay, hi Saruv. Okay, so with mechanical engineering, you do stand a very high chance of obtaining an invitation with 75 points. Once again, in regards to the timing, we cannot determine that, but there's a good chance that you can obtain state sponsorship. So it's definitely a visa that I would be applying for if I was in your shoes. And just if you are wanting to make your score point any higher, once again, we don't know how much you have obtained in your English test, but if there is availability for you to get a higher score, then to definitely try to obtain that in between now and you applying in March. So yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm requesting everyone. So if you ask any questions, make sure you provide us all the information about your other schools experience and your qualification. So Madam Hiba can give you correct or detailed answers for that. So I think half information it won't work because there's when you apply for a visa, there's so many things they have to look after. So when you type in a recommend, just make sure give us a detailed information about everything. So and second question we got from Suhas. Someone is on a tourist visa, young boy, just wondering if he will be he will be able to get admission in any college and become a student here, or without having to go back India onshore? Thank you.
Okay, Suhas, thanks for your question. In regards to the answer, we'd have to first take a look at the conditions on his current tourist visa. If there is a no further stay condition on his visa, then he can apply for another visa onshore, and student visas being one of them. Again, if he is wanting to stay onshore because of a student visa, then you just need to ensure that he gets a confirmation of enrollment from the college that he wishes to attend and the course, and then having to meet the requirements of the visa conditions for a student visa. So yes, it can be done if there is a no further stay condition on his current tourist visa.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we got, I think we haven't asked this one yet from Jagdeep. I think the second one I missed that, by mistake. Um, so Jagdeep, I'm on 485 at the present. I applied 189 and 190 in March with 75 points in nursing. Occupation, still there is no reply. I am worried. What should I do? Should I should I seek regional areas, or should I wait? And regional visas, do they have PR first? Then you have to live over there. So what are the chances of PR? I would really appreciate your help.
Okay, hi Jagdeep. Okay, so applying for other suitable visa pathways is always an option, and especially when it's time, in desperate times. So if you are very close to your current visa expiring, then definitely open up your options by applying for other visas. What you should do can only be measured once we really know more information about your situation, such as, once again, whether your current visa is going to expire soon. Do you have a potential to improve your English score through getting higher results in your English test? How many years of experience you have already got previously. Now, if regional areas are an option for you, then our suggestion for you is to make the application and for you to be hopefully sponsored by the regional area. And then to obtain, then once you are, that will give you extra points, obviously, to be invited. And now, if you do obtain the regional sponsorship visa, it will be a temporary visa, which you can then live and remain in the regional area, work, and then what you can do is from there work towards your permanent residency visa from that. So it's always an option if you don't believe that you can get the invitation for the PR before your current visa expires.
And we got a next question from Vinay. And he say, I'm thinking to come into Somalia to get state sponsorship. I'm thinking to study for 1 year, like diploma, certificate 3 or certificate 4. Can you please let me know, do I have to show any kind of work experience, or if I get cert 3 or cert 4, or just I need to study the course, and after completion I will be eligible for state nomination?
Okay, hi Vinay. The issue with your question is that I don't know whether you're onshore or offshore, so I'm going to give you the answer to both situations. Now, if you are offshore and you have already acquired skills back in India, I'm assuming that's where you are currently, then we can always take a look at how your skills would be fitting for what Tasmania needs. In that situation, so you would need to go through a skills assessment, and then you would take it from there. If you do come here to study, if you are coming, sorry, we've got noise background here. If you are coming to study, if you are already here or you're wanting to come to study in Tasmania, you need to understand that with Tasmania, there are 3 different pathways that you can enter. There are 3 different pathways that you can take to obtain sponsorship from Tasmania. So the first one is through you having been a student in Tasmania for 2 years. So the 1 year that you're talking about through a certificate 3 or certificate 4 is not going to be enough for you to obtain that sponsorship. So you need to keep in mind that you have to study for a minimum of 2 years. Okay. Now, the next category for Tasmania is that you will need to have been living in Tasmania and working in Tasmania for a minimum of 6 months prior to making your application. Okay, and obviously you have to meet the other requirements that are required by the state, which are obviously English, and meeting the meeting the English requirements, meeting the skilled occupation list requirements. Further to that, the business that you are employed in has to also have operated for a minimum of 12 months, and you need to be able to evidence all of this. Now, if you are overseas and your skills can be used for migration purposes to Tasmania, you can make an application. However, you will need to have had a job offer from an employer in Tasmania. So once again, Tasmania is an option provided you meet the criteria of its 3 different categories, and you only need to meet one of them. So yeah, but however, just if you are only considering studying for 1 year, that's not going to cut it for the student category. Sorry, the student graduate category for Tasmania.
Yeah, just want to request everyone, whoever just joined us on your Facebook, our Facebook page, Punjabi Kangaroo. If you got any questions regarding immigration, please type it in a comment. So Madam Hiba will answer that question. And we have next question from Saurav. Um, Hello, sir. I just want to know that. Yeah, we already asked. Yeah, from Saurav.
Yes.
So Suhas, we got Jasira. Hello, I'm pursuing my master's in international relations, and this course is not in PR list. Can I change this master's to cookery? If yes, how, and any risk regarding this process?
Okay, Trap, once again, you've asked a very similar question to the one before from Vimal, and also the general question which was asked earlier. Yes, so you can, just to reiterate, you can change provided you go through the proper avenue of making the switch, and that is once again to get confirmation of enrolment for your cookery class, and then to make an application for a student visa while you're on your current student visa, and being able to meet the genuine student criteria with the immigration department, and then taking it from there. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. And we got the last question I have got from Mr. Joshi, and says, I'm doing an MBA degree, so what is the future of this degree, and is there any chances I would get a PR in this course in MBA?
Okay, hi Joshi. So in regards to you graduating from your MBA, if you are able, obviously if you are in Australia, then you would need to get your student graduate visa. But while you are on that, it's advisable that you obtain experience for 1 year as a marketing specialist. If you are able to do that and have a job offer letter, which hopefully will be quite easy to attain than if you are already working in that position, and we can actually apply for WA state sponsorship. Alternatively, you can go for experience as a management consultant for a year, and then get invited for a 189 or a 190 West Australian state sponsorship visa. And once again, that's provided you meet all the other criteria of English, and points and so on.
Yeah, thank you. And on our live, we've got one question at the very bottom.
Yeah. So is that from Anu?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a question from Anu, and it says, can class 12 commerce student without maths change to Bachelor of Nursing after 6 months from Bachelor of Business? Annie, can you just please clarify a bit what you mean by class 12 commerce student? I'm not quite sure I understand what you're asking.
That's maybe, I think, high school student, I think, in class 12 commerce student without maths. So I think they already got the visa, and they are planning to change from.
And if I'm not mistaken, what I'm understanding is that you have completed your Year 12 studies as a commerce student, so perhaps within like the commerce field, which are more humanities units, I'm assuming. In that situation, if you are wanting to do a Bachelor of Nursing, after 6 months from Bachelor of Business, it may be very difficult because you will have needed to have done scientific classes. So I think it would be very difficult for you to obtain acceptance into a nursing course if you don't have any scientific background in your Year 12 studies. I'm answering based off what I think it is that you are asking only.
Yeah, I think that's why I asked for, like, when you ask a question, make sure you give us, a complete information, what you have studied, and what is your plan. So the brief questions will lead to a brief answers. And we got one more question on Facebook. So
From Abrar?
yeah,
Okay, so hi Abrar. So your question is, hi, I did a bachelor in architecture, then worked for a year and a half as an architect, and now I'm doing a master's in project management from ECU in Perth. How is the future of getting PR? Okay, so Abrar, if you are able to get experience for 1 year as a project manager, and then you do a skills assessment, it will help you with PR pathway to via West Australian state sponsorship. That's if you are in Western Australia. So once again, I'm not quite sure where you are located, and for me to answer in more detail, I will need to know more detailed information from you. But that is, if you are in Western Australia, then that is the avenue for you.
yeah, we got after this we got one from Deep Singh.
Okay, so hi Deep Singh. So your question is it possible for PR in professional accounting without going to a regional area? And one more question, is there any effect on PR if we do study from college rather than university? Okay, so we'll answer your questions, your two questions separately. So in regards to professional accounting, yes, you can get PR if you go to a regional area, provided you meet the sponsorship requirements for that regional area. So again, very general question for a very general answer. And the effect on PR if you study from college rather than a university, there is no effect on PR, whether you study from college or from university. But is that in regards to your accounting degree? Is that what you're asking? So obviously as an accountant, you would have to have got higher education qualifications. If you are talking about, going through the PR option through, vocational studies, then once again, if the occupation is required, is on the skills list, and you meet all the requirements of the visa, then, your pathway to PR is also possible. So yeah, so that's the answer.
Yeah, yeah, it was a very first program on Punjabi Kangaroo page, but we're gonna do it more often, maybe once a fortnight. And if you have any friends who have questions regarding immigration, just stay connected to our Punjabi Kangaroo Facebook page. And if you wanna see Westcoast consultants in person, so their office is in Kennington on Cecil Avenue, and they have very experienced immigration agents here, and especially as you've seen, Madam Hiba, so they can give answers to questions like frequently, and we can see the stuff.
So just while the team is coming in, this is just part of the team coming in to say hello. Some of the questions have been very general, and therefore we've had to give very general answers. Please, if you have any further questions or you would like to come in and see us, we're located in Kennington in Western Australia. We also have a lot of clients who are actually currently overseas. We are able to set up either a phone consultation or a live consultation via Facebook, WhatsApp, or Skype, or whatever other methods that we have available today. So please do feel free to get in touch with us for all of your migration needs. Sorry, we're creaky. Okay, and ladies, come through. So this is just some of our team members. So we have, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. Okay. Sorry.
Put the chairs aside.
No, we're trying to reconnect again.
You can just put the chairs aside.
I think that, yeah, it's working, I think. You're... So yeah, we are with team West Coast Consultants, and we got Madam Jagdeep. They will tell about themselves and the team. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jagdeep. I'm a register migration agent here at Westcoast Consultants, and I will pass the mic to Amy, and she's our admin staff.
Hi, my name is Emmy. I'm working here as an education agent and admin.
Hi, I'm Rachna, and even I work as an education agent here. So, you have any queries? Do feel free to call us. Our number is on the website, or you can just walk in and we'll book a consult for you.
I can see myself.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Chandru Melwani. I'm the director at Westcoast Consultants, and I'm very proud of my team. They work very hard, very sincerely, putting in the best maximum efforts for the clients. And this team is very good at speaking in English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, and Arabic too. So feel free at any time you have any queries regarding your visas, migration, studies problem, call our team and get the best help in town. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the last thing I want to say about Disha. So when I asked her, like, I'm planning for this immigration program, and the thing she has said is she have not said like, yes or no. All she said, yes. So when you want to do it. So I think she's very humble, and it wouldn't be possible without Disha and Team West Coast Consultants.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And this was our first program, and hopefully, it's gonna get better with experience and stuff. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, everyone.